Mandi turned her experience with anxiety, addiction, and trauma into a path of healing.
We're constantly evolving. And so the word rising really represents the fact that no matter where we are at on our healing journey, we still have room for growth. Yoga has definitely been a foundational building block for me. It started out slow, and then as I really developed my practice, I was a really strong practitioner even in the midst of struggling with alcoholism and really intense, not healthy relationships. In February of 2018, I had this kind of moment of clarity where this is so good for me and I need to commit to it, right? So I committed to Ashtanga yoga. And that very same year, in December, I was able to actually quit drinking after 20 years of struggling with alcoholism. Yoga was a big part of the process. I genuinely believe that because it healed my mind in a way that allowed me to, things started coming up. Pouring myself that last little quarter of a cup of wine and having that before my coffee so I could function throughout the day. That really hit me hard. I was like, holy shit, I am a fucking alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I don't have the stop button. I have the gene. There is no stop button. Once I start, I do not stop until I'm blackout drunk. Being a mom to him and loving him more than I've loved myself has helped me to get out of my own shit so that I can be better for him. Fundamental, life changing. This was the transformation for me. That 12-week course where I learned these skills was so huge. Literally, I contribute learning these skills to me being successful in relationship and now being in a very healthy, very supportive, very loving relationship. The self-care in the broader perspective, meaning keeping the people in your life and the environment safe and supportive. And I'm not scared, even though it's a little intimidating, but it's important to me that people know that I'm a real person and that I've been through some shit. This is a very complex, very multifaceted thing. There's not one thing that's going to fix us. It's not just doing yoga. It's not just eating healthy or it's not just doing therapy or just reading the self-help books, right? If we're too stressed out about, how am I going to pay the bills? It really makes it so we can't be as creative. Each chapter is set up to where I share a personal story told in third person. So it's read like a story. And then we go into a self-help part where it's me as the author talking to the reader. And it's basically, so this is what I've concluded after experiencing this. Then I go and I share the rituals, especially because I'm sharing raw, authentic stories of trauma that happened to me, right? And so you can't just swallow all of that in one go. The first one for me, the day I quit drinking, December 5th, 2018, was the day I started my daily morning reading. I get up at 5 a.m., I make my coffee, and I read my book. It's usually a wisdom text of some sort. I wouldn't even take my shoes off and I'd be taking 2 shots of whiskey just to get myself to decompress after that long day. Was not a good, I did that a long time. It was why was I numbing myself with alcohol after the end of the day of the salon? Was that because I was ignoring my true nature? My true nature is that I need to decompress. It's a really scary thing to write all your stuff down. Yeah, I did all this bad stuff. And
here's my book about it.
For 20 years. Am I going to be proud to talk about that? But thank God I'm on the other side and I can talk about it openly and honestly. And so yeah, I am so grateful. Borderline personality disorder has intense highs and intense lows within an hour. It's a really short amount of time. And it can happen several times a day, right? So it's very, where they say something really hurtful and nasty, and then all of a sudden, no big deal. And you're like, whoa, cut my heart with the words you just said, and now you're acting like nothing happened and everything's fine and you're laughing. So it's
Confusing.
very confusing, especially as a kid, right? I was sobbing, I was crying, I didn't feel safe. My nervous system was like out of whack. Like I was like this all the time. It wasn't fun. It wasn't good. I've never experienced anything like that. It was profound.
You don't have to get through this in a day. Take your time, learn the skills,